In October 2021, the Chuddlemen, Ross, Bryan, and Sam, convened in a cabin in the woods to start a podcast. Deep in the basement, they discovered the Goo Book. Unfortunately, they had made the mistake of muttering the incantation inside. Now cast into the Chuddleverse and trapped in a time loop, they are the crypt keepers of the Goo gods, forced to ask and answer the same questions about a different horror movie every episode. This episode, they are chuddling.
The Collector. Welcome to a brand new broadcast of Chuddle the Pod, the only interdimensional horror movie club trapped in a time loop. For this sacrifice, we are offering up 2009's The Collector to Ugut Maloo with a little home invasion modifier. Thanks so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate all the time that you give us your ears. Ross, you here?
I am here.
Awesome.
Did anyone else notice all the booby traps in the crypt?
Booby. You noticed them?
Well, I mean, I tripped over a few of them.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Sam, I heard your voice. You're here too.
Sup?
We're all standing around the microphone right now as we hang out in the Chuddle Club Crypt.
Foreheads pressed together.
Ready to talk about this movie. But before we continue, I must take a moment to thank our acolytes of the Patreon realm, whose offerings sustain the crypt and keep the signal strong for just $3 a month. Want to show support in other ways? Subscribe, rate, review, comment, and share the show. We appreciate all that you do for us.
You're amazing.
So now, with all club members present and the acolytes avowed, it's time to crack open the Goo Book and officially begin tonight's meeting.
Chuddle Real Aspertus. Give me that goo. Oh yeah.
So we usually get into the start of this with what's going on, Sam? You just sit there shaking your head at me.
Oh, it was like hearing that for the first time. I was amazed anybody might check out our show and then agree to be a guest on it.
It's a buffer, okay? The real guests that come on.
Yeah, we'll get some more sometime soon.
Yeah,
we will.
Stuff lined up, hopefully. Let's start this movie. The Collector, our logline for it. Desperate to repay his debt to his ex-wife, an ex-con plots a heist at his new employer's country home, unaware that a second criminal has also targeted the property and rigged it with a series of deadly traps.
Yep,
that's it.
Ain't much more than that. So cool. The logline works. Only one tagline for this one. He always takes one. That do anything for you, Sam?
No.
Get you real excited for it?
That's terrible. It's
but he always
as
takes
bad
one.
as the movie. One what?
Really showing your hand.
Well, we know Sam doesn't like home invasion movies, so that's definitely going to be one aspect. So it has to be something special for him to probably actually kind of like it. Mm-hmm. But we'll get into how we really feel about it soon. Before we get to that, we'll get to this.
Who forged this tribute for the Goo gods?
Sam can send his thank you letters directly to director Marcus Dunstan. He directed this, also did the screenplay with a Patrick Melton.
Boo.
Now, Marcus is all has done a few other, plenty of other horror things. He wrote the screen story for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It says a bunch of screenplay stuff.
He wrote
the
Saw
collection,
4.
Obviously. Prana 3 Double D, Saw 4, Saw 5, and Saw 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Did some screenplay stuff. Saw 3D. So
making a lot of sense.
Yeah, he kind of got his wish, I guess. Or not really. He was working on Saw. The Collector, we'll get into it on IMDb behind the scenes, was kind of like a Saw thing at first, is what he saw it as. So it's kind of clear, he was in that universe. It's like, what else can I do with it? And we had this here. So, other things definitely heard of, but I haven't I don't remember if I dove that far into the Saw series to really know how I felt about that work.
Third or fourth one was the last one I saw.
Yeah, I think me too. So, key players in this film real quick. William Prayel as Larry Wharton, Diane Goldner as Gina Wharton, Juan Fernandez as the Collector, Josh Stewart as Arkin, Michael Riley Burke as Michael Chase, Andrea Roth as Victoria Chase, Carly Scott Collins as Hannah Chase, Madeline Zima as Jill Chase, Haley Poulos as Cindy, Daniela Alonso as Lisa. I think that's a good amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know any of these people from anyone off the top of your domes? Because I don't recognize anyone besides.
No, our main guy was in an Insidious movie, Insidious: The Last Key. But I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I was really curious on who played the Collector in this, and I was shocked that he was also in Crocodile Dundee too.
Shocked.
Dundee too.
Not shocked, but just like obviously because it's a guy in a mask with
shook to his core,
mirrored eyeballs. But no, it was kind of
shooketh.
Well, it's kind of fun to see this guy's entire like catalog because he's been in a lot of stuff, mostly like TV. He was also in Necronomicon. Oh, he was one of the priests in Necronomicon. That's really cool. All right.
Well, there you go. So no one really well known and to expand upon there. So let's ask this question. As we mentioned at the top of the podcast, today's offering is up to Ugat Malu. He is our goo god of gore with a home invasion holy modifier. With that said, does this fit into any other subgenre?
I mean, in a certain respect, if you're a gore hound,
pretty straightforward.
Well, that's Ugat Malu.
That is Ugat Malu, yeah.
Ugat of gore.
I don't even know if it's but it's that weird, heavily filtered kind of that like
tint.
That's more stylization. I don't think. I think it kind of really hits it with these two things right here.
I guess there's a little bit of a crime element to the subgenres.
Is it for beginners?
No, it's not for beginners.
Yeah, I don't think it would be.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, like it's.
If you're a beginner for gore, maybe if you want to like try out something with a bit more intense gore.
Yeah, I can see that.
But simply because it is for Ugat Malu, I would say beginners should just steer clear of that type of movie in general.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. What is the best advice? Best advice you can give for someone before going into this movie? I mean, I don't think there's much besides the fact if you know that it's going to Ugat Malu. It's gore. It's a gory home invasion. I don't know, Saw type thing.
Yeah. You could kind of say it was intended as a Saw prequel. I think that would give you a good idea of what you're getting into.
It's true.
Precisely. Love it.
Trigger warnings.
Overhead, we got our signal that the trigger warning section is upon us. So there are a few. There is some animal death for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And
cat.
Just a cat and dog.
And dog.
And
I mean, it's not child death, but it's like child endangerment. Would be. But yeah, that's.
Yeah. And I mean, like, no, I think those are the big things because otherwise you kind of know what you're getting into with the saying it's a gory home invasion thing. It really hits on those things. And it.
Yeah.
With that expectation, I don't think besides the animal death stuff, anything's too crazy, but correct us if we're wrong. So let's go over and smell the smelly shit.
What is that smell?
Do you remember if you smelled anything funny?
Ugh, it's that smell again.
Obviously, it arrived spoiled.
It isn't good. It's spoiled.
The Collector did it.
There it is. IMDb behind the scenes, not that much to say about this one. I mentioned it few times before, intended to be a Saw prequel, but the idea was declined. And like Saw, this film was also inspired by Seven. These are the things that they felt, needed to be said on IMDb.
That's such a...
Because there's not much.
That's such a... Can you imagine, especially with how crazy the Saw films get, that you proposed a film and then the Saw guys were like, no. Like that's
Right.
Yeah. Because how many Saw movies were out when this came out? This was 2000.
Saw was 2004, and this is 2009.
And one came out every October, right? That was the thing. At
pretty
the
much
time.
every Halloween.
It's not Halloween if it's not Saw or whatever.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at this point there was, at least 6.
So it would have been like Saw 5 or something. Saw 5 came out in 2008. So Saw 6, came out in 2009.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Which he wrote, right? That's weird.
Yeah, he was doing a few of those. So he was working on them and then probably wrote this up. It was like, let's do a Saw prequel. And they're like, nah.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
Keep it going forward. Not this, not whatever this is.
Yeah. And what's hilarious, because they wound up just doing a Saw prequel anyways.
This makes me feel better about not continuing with the Saw movies.
if this
is the bar.
If this is happening. And this podcast host and taxidermist hobbyist, Mikey Randolph, provided the pelts necessary for the bear trap scene. What pelts?
I don't remember any pelts in the bear trap scene.
I just remember bear traps.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Do we miss something?
So when I'm doing my notes, sometimes if I've seen the movie already, I'll just go into the IMDb behind the scenes, throw it into my thing, and then just like organize it later.
Sure.
Then I watched it and I didn't think about this specific one here, but I'm like, yeah, this doesn't make sense. The pelt's necessary. In lieu of a cash payment, he was compensated in Diet Coke and Cool Ranch Doritos.
Wait, who was?
What?
This podcast, this dude that was just handing out pelts that weren't used.
What?
I don't know, man.
We really need to go put in our own stuff.
Yeah.
We could, yeah. Well, that's all there really was. Other nonsense that I left out. So why did we bring this tribute? Well, the gods asked it, and this was one that I think I thought of as something I had seen. I had watched it originally for the first time not too long ago for one of the home invasion months.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on my list, and then I watched the sequel as well.
Oh,
yeah, Sam's favorite month, home invasion. And then I watched the collection and remember having a much better time with that.
Yeah, it's
much better is a stretch probably, but I remember liking it more.
When did the collection come out? What year was that?
That's a good question. I don't know. 2012 is my guess.
Okay, because it was so funny. I had watched. I went to the theater with my now wife as a date night for the collection, and we got halfway through the movie and realized it was a sequel to a movie we'd never seen. So then we went home and watched The Collector, and we were like, "Oh, okay." We probably
some of this makes more sense.
Yes.
And I know Sam has no history with it.
Nope, never seen it before. I knew of it. It was a home invasion movie, so I wasn't particularly interested.
Yep.
And cute. It's like worse than. It's so bad.
Yeah,
I'm curious as to we'll get into it very soon. Let's just do this here because I'm very curious as to what you think is so bad about it. Because I don't disagree that it's not like the best movie by any means or anything, or I love it. It's weird, but
yeah,
okay,
we'll get there. Let's do this. Quick recap. For a quick recap, we will all stick our hands into our buckets of goo and see who remains with the goo as we pull it out to determine who does the recap.
Oh,
so
mine's full of fish hooks.
Looks at fish hooks. I got razor blades.
I got sticky acid.
Oh. All right, so we pull our hands out, and the sticky acid has melted off of Sam's hand, but it does drip back down into the pot. Ross's fish hooks, I think, just pull the flesh completely off, and his hand comes out just fine. And then mine is pulled out with razor blades and goo still attached to my hand. So I guess I can go ahead and explain this one tonight.
Goozer blades.
Ooh,
Don't worry. I mean, I think this will be a relatively quick recap here. So our basic premise is we have Arkin, our main man, who's like this weird handyman doing work for his boss or whatever on this country job, putting up bars around the house because this boss dude is like a gym dealer or something and has like really expensive gyms or something in the house. So he's busy doing this while there's also these like exterminators.
There's
and
a
these,
lot
like,
of contractors there.
There's a lot of stuff going on and happening. Arkin finishes up his work, and one of the girls in the house is like, come have like a tea party with me. So he goes and does that. How'd you feel about the handyman having a tea party with one of your kids?
It would really depend on
I don't know their relationship here, but like
based on the reaction.
Well, it seems like a first name basis. And he's been there for weeks.
Great.
Not fantastic, especially when you walk in and you're yelling at the child because like he didn't bring up the spider, but like the dad walks in was like, like this.
Yeah. So I wanted to get your opinion on that as I was thinking about it. But so all this kind of happens, and Arkin, he has his own daughter. So that's why he kind of feels this connection to her here with his ex-wife. His ex-wife is in a bit of trouble with some loan sharks. So she needs some money by midnight. Arkin figures out he's going to rob this house that he's been working on. He's going to steal this diamond that's in the safe. He knows how to do it. He's going to get it. He works it with like the loan shark or mob boss or whoever it is. We're going to get payment. It's all going to be fine. Okay. So he goes into this house, but oh my God, all of a sudden there's like a guard dog out front. And he's like, that's weird. This thing almost bites his face off, and he gets inside. Once he's inside, he goes upstairs and starts doing his robbery stuff. But then he quickly learns that not all is as it seems, that there's all these sorts of like, there's another person there, this collector of sorts, and all these booby traps. And it just proceeds to be this whole cat and mouse.
So many traps.
Many traps.
So
Arkin,
many traps.
Like
so many traps.
Trap slash Home Alone.
How?
But,
okay.
Saw style.
Slash boarded up windows.
Yeah.
Slash we'll get into it. Let me just finish up here.
Yeah.
So Arkin gets a plethora of things happening to him as he's trying to escape. Getting
Trials
some,
and
like,
tribulations.
Trials and tribulations.
Traps.
And then he runs into eventually the dad, the guy who owns the house, Michael, comes busting out of the basement all beat up and thinking that he's like, why are you doing this to me, to Arkin? And then needless to say, he gets tortured some more. Eventually we find the mom. She's all like tied up in a bathtub. The daughter's out with some dude making out. They come up into the house. Everyone's getting booby trapped and killed.
The older daughter. There's an older daughter, not the little one that he had the tea party with.
We don't know where the younger daughter is. Yeah, we don't know Tea Party daughter is yet until we do kind of find out that she's not somewhere else. She's hiding in the house somewhere. And this leads to more cat and mouse, more do this while I do this, and we'll do this while I do that. And eventually Arkin is able to escape from the house, and he's running out, and it's raining, and then he just hears a pounding on the window, and it's that little girl, and she's still stuck inside. Shit. He's like, oh shit, because then he sees like in another window the collector getting up to go to get her. So he's like, can't leave the kid.
I don't mean to.
You do mean to.
I do mean to. There is a deleted scene. I don't know if it was probably not the IMDb. There is an actual deleted scene where he looks up at the window.
He flips her off. I was going to talk about that at the climax. Okay. Ultimately, he goes in, starts saving the girl, fighting the collector, sets off one of his booby traps. It's a chandelier with knives on it to fall on the collector. The cops come. Oh, there's a whole thing with the cop and the dog and all this other kind of nonsense. More cops come. Arkin and the girl escape. He puts her on the side of the road. He runs out to try to wave down the cops and gets hit by the cops. Yes. And the cops come and save the girl. And then he's in the ambulance, and the ambulance get hit. And it's the collector, and the collector gets them and snatches them up and puts them in a box. That's the gist of this movie right here. So now we can break it down. And
he collects people.
He always takes one. It's always one. Because he uses it for I didn't even talk about, there's the box in the house. We'll talk about the opening in a second. Yeah. There's boxes of a person that he previously took that he just has gimping around in the house. So, did this premise work for you, Sam?
No. So yeah, on a part of it could have worked. Like the idea of a thief breaking into a house, but there's a serial killer already in there, and now you're stuck in the house with them, is fine. Is really the like unbelievable like booby trap rigs throughout the house.
Sure.
That I just can't buy for a second. Like if it were maybe his house, but the fact that this is these people's house where there's been contractors there all day long and the family there.
Yeah, because
like,
it's literally all day.
Yeah.
Still somehow.
And it's like towards the end of the day. So,
and it would be just one of these would be hours and
not
hours
for
of
the
work.
collector. He's a pro. He's efficient.
He's very efficient.
Most of them, I guess.
He's
Not all
efficient.
of them.
Do you think, and is that, if I remember as...
But so the one you mentioned with the dad, where he gets the golf club and then it grabs, he pulls a golf club out and then we like follow this fucking cord around walls and ceilings and shit. And his leg gets snatched and it gets dragged and pulled up above the floor and then it loses tension and he drops down.
I would have.
It's ridiculous.
It would have been
Wow, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
If it weren't so
would have been more
insulting.
believable if they had reversed it in the fact of like, so in the beginning of this movie, they're going to be going away on some fucking like family vacation and the house is under renovations and they're just doing all this shit. If they had set up the movie, the family had gotten home from being out of town for like a week or something like that. And this guy booby trapped the entire house upon them entering. Like, that's believable.
You're thinking too hard. You're thinking way too hard about this. Well, and I was going to say, I think about like the later Saws. I feel like they got very ridiculous in their trap schemes and everything. Yes. And it makes sense because it's this guy.
Sure. It's very fast and loose, dude. I mean, like...
Yes. But also that with those, at least
it was a controlled environment.
Jigsaw has a space to make it in. Yeah, exactly. He's not trying to sneak it into somebody's house. Like, think about just getting all those bear traps set up like that without setting them off all right next to each other, and the fishhook room and the all the mechanical ones.
You know, that's a really good point because like he must have had to have set this up. So he leaves.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
There's leaves
so many
work.
fucking traps.
Anyway, he leaves work, sees his daughter.
So funny.
Like the only one that makes sense is the goo acid that's on the floor. Like you just spill a bucket of whatever
so what the fuck is goo acid that doesn't like eat through a floor, but eats through shoes, shit, and cats?
Yeah. Sorry, Ross. What were you?
Oh no! Like legitimately, like I'm actually thinking about the timeline. He goes, he's done with the job. It's daylight. He goes out. He sees his wife, ex-wife, and kid. Talks to the mob guy. Leaves. This guy set this entire thing up in less than like 4 or 5 hours, if that.
At best 6 hours.
Yeah, he also has to have the money back by midnight. So like it's like 10 o'clock or something.
Yeah, it's like at past 10 o'clock.
And there was
and everything's set up.
There was all those other contractors around.
I'm also insanely confused on the way that the characters talk about like the wife is just like, I thought it was going to be like an assault or a robbery or something like that, where it's like he accosted them, put them in the basement to torture them, and then was just going to and then set up the traps. I don't know between when he like got in the family's home.
Right, that's the other thing. He's got both of them, as far as we know. When our guy Arkin arrives, he has both the mom and the dad down in the basement. Are the
traps just for the kid?
So what is the point of these traps? Yeah.
It's like oh my god, it's a reverse Home Alone. It's just 1,000 deadly traps to
but
kill a lone kid.
But he didn't put the fish hooks low enough to get her. She could just run right under him.
That's a great point. I don't know. Maybe he was.
It's because this movie's dumb as fuck. It's so dumb.
You're not wrong. I'm just not angry about it.
Sam,
our opening film. The opening begins with a house at like this is not the couple we had just been talking about. This is Larry and Gina Wharton. They come home from a night of hanging out. The woman.
I thought it was a crime scene.
The woman goes upstairs. Larry stays downstairs, and eventually she like screams out, rushes up in there. There's a box in there, this like big red box.
Oh my God, what is it? There's a trunk in here. Like, presumably they are under renovations and have all these contractors around. I don't think it'd be that
This
crazy.
isn't the same people.
But that's what all the caution tape and everything is in front of their house. There's ladders left around and hazard stuff.
Sure.
It does a poor job of indicating that it's for renovations. All they needed to do was put like have them walk through a clear plastic hanging tarp inside the house.
Yeah.
And it would have done a better job of communicating that.
No, absolutely legit thought it was a crime scene. And I realized, like, I guess it's under construction. So it was like, did a contractor leave this?
I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, collector's leaving his box. So there's a box there. And the box suddenly moves. Larry opens it. And there's a hand reaches out, grabs, and spooky.
Him.
Ah!
Yeah.
Somebody dial 911.
Then Skrillex plays. Mm-hmm. All right, let's just dive into it. We can bounce around. The filmmaking technical, it's fucking like it's Fincher.
It was so Fincher. Like the tint, the coloring of a lot of it, with the green tint and the sort of washed out nature in some areas, and the nature of the opening credits, just like what the visuals and the
there are
text
opening
and
credits.
editing.
There's an opening title,
it's very Fincher.
It's pretty cool,
but like older, like sort of Fight Club 7 era,
very much so.
Fincher.
I actually really enjoyed the camera going up and over the walls, because it made it feel more like a mouse trap, like a labyrinthy kind of like shot, where it's just, I don't know, all of those progressive things going over the doorways leading through, I thought was like just good. Like, it was hilarious.
There's some cool camera work in this.
I agree with
absolutely.
that was the fun stuff to it. It just, when it's that's the shine on the shit. More or less, which is the plot. That's just not so tight. It's just an idea. All this movie is an idea, just like stuff trying to, like, it was an idea. This guy who builds these traps and collects people, and they're like, how do we make it work? It's like, I don't fucking know. I got an idea for traps.
Yeah. Like, I think a lot of this is like
it'll come together in editing.
Yeah, it's like this chimera of like loosely, and albeit like, I think some of the ideas are really interesting, but it's just like none of it was really flushed out. So it was like kind of just like, see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, especially for like the fact that he just already had the parents, so he was just doing this for the kids.
Yeah,
and had so much set up. Okay,
yeah,
I mean,
worked for one of them.
Suspenders here. I mean, is there any other filmmaking or technical aspects you would like to talk about with this?
Go into the camera work again. So I agree with the house stuff. I really liked when the ambulance was flipping at the end, and he's like strapped to the gurney, and the EMT's kind of bouncing around while he's just kind of stuck moving around. I thought that was just a cool shot. I liked. Felt like I hadn't seen it done quite that way before, so it was a visual treat, at least compared to, especially considering everything preceding.
Right.
But I agree with you with the way the camera moves through the house and popping up over doors and following characters blended to this cat and mouse nature of it. Well,
certainly. I mean, I think it's decent enough to look at, and like, again, this movie's built around a saw dude who probably had all these conceived traps and all this kind of shit in his head. So there's fun stuff to be played around with. It's just all so loose and not well put together and illogical.
It's not even a little bit believable, I think is I'm usually willing to, okay, sure. But this it's asking a bit too much.
Yeah, I think there's a few, there's a lot. The where was the girl hiding? Like,
She should have stayed there.
well, she should have stayed there, but also, like, I like the fact that the movie doesn't even explain, because, like, they ask her, like, where were you hiding? And then they don't explain it, and that guy literally searched the entire house floor to ceiling.
Yeah, the
Like,
collector seems
I think
pretty
that's-
thorough, but I don't know. Maybe she has some little hiding nook.
Hiding.
And how did she dodge all of the booby traps? Every single one of them she managed to
Because they're
avoid.
not built for children. She's just ducking
Thought
and
they were.
diving. Also, I think the funniest one to me, where like even I think the first time I saw the movie, where I kind of just did like, are you fucking kidding me? When the cop showed up to the house and then puts the flashlight into the house and just sees bear trap living room and immediately doesn't call for backup. He goes, all right, gotta handle this myself. And then like, I know he eventually calls for backup, but like that would have been the pinnacle moment where I've been like, I should probably call someone.
Certainly. I mean, the cop behavior is terrible there. Sam just doesn't give a shit. It's also stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Cool. Any tropes that you hate?
Another mark for the dingus board.
Well, I don't know, man. I think the trope, I mean, maybe it would be the stylization where it's got that 7-ish filter on, like app filter on it. The weird new metal, like it's a dare I say a toxic byproduct of the things that came before it.
It's like a 2004 movie in 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe even like a 2002, because like new metal was even dead by 04. You know what I mean?
It makes me feel like someone's dad made this movie. Be like, I'm hipping in, right, guys?
Yeah,
When did Freddy versus Jason come out?
that was probably like 2004, I think.
2003.
3. Yes. Okay.
Right in the middle. It feels like it should have come out then.
Okay.
Precisely when like original Saw 2004 came out, like it's all
Right.
still just in that time. And that was even a little late for some of that stuff. But
Saw, I feel like, well, it's been a long time since I've watched it. I don't know.
yeah, I'd have to revisit.
Didn't feel like it had a new metal feel to it. I don't think.
It feels pretty new metal to me.
Well, you know metal.
I know new metal.
That's on your business card.
Exactly. That's what I hand out regularly.
Right below it, it says squee bop bop beat up bop.
This it does have corn.
I
in
don't
it.
think there's any. I mean, otherwise, there's no real.
I can't think of anything in particular. Even when it comes to home invasions, it hits the like I'm torturing the people that live here, and then throws its own fun twist on
But he's got this like.
setting up this impossible network of traps throughout the house.
But even the collector, he's got this really weird like creepy crawl vibe to him. You know what I mean? Like he's like skittering around. Like he does this weird like on like hunched over kind of thing when he's like
It's got like a bad
observing
back.
people. Yeah.
I do like
Watching
they
people.
do something with his pupils like an animal at
Yes.
night when you're like the way the pupils reflect light.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you're like a flashlight when you're camping or something.
I don't know if you have
The collectors does that.
Because when he's looking at everything too, he almost has like this weird like awe and wonder at like
do you,
oh.
okay.
And then his eyes
Did
are
you-
reflecting in weird. It's an interesting character. We're in the character section now. I feel
Yeah.
like it is an interesting character design again, but it's like these little things are just little
I wanna know what
designs,
his
little
mask is
ideas.
made
It's like, isn't that weird?
Yeah, well,
isn't this weird?
It's so weird. Well, it's like because his mask.
Oh, I'm sorry.
looks
Is it
like,
freaking you out?
It looks like cosplay foam. Like it's not leather, and it's not like it's padded. Like it looks
It
like
looks like a foam you'd get at like Lowe's to do
Yeah.
something in your walls. I
Totally.
don't know.
Wall foam.
Brian, I don't know if you have this in the notes, but
Floam.
effectively to get the look of like the glinty eyes, that's 2 separate contacts. So the actor had to wear black contact lenses and then a mirrored contact lens on top of the black contact lens. So he was effectively like 80% to 90% blind the entire time he was filming that character. So maybe the awe and wonder is that he just really couldn't see shit.
Like, huh?
You probably couldn't hear anything in the mask either.
Yeah, what?
So it's just constantly blind and deaf. It's just,
Could you
It was
imagine?
almost like a packing foam. I don't know.
Could you imagine him just like just bumbling into every trap that he sets, just because he can't see anything? Oh fuck!
So that's our main guy there, the collector. He's very has a style, has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
We see him as big surprise. He is one of the caretakers or the exterminators.
Contractors.
He's
Which
one of the
is
exterminators.
so on the nose, because wasn't the exterminator called Trap something where you like look at it and you're like, oh come on.
Yeah, so we see him for a second out of like this kind of character, but he's mainly as this disguised, silent.
And when we see him as exterminator, he's wearing a gas mask. It's not like we actually see him.
Yeah, you see, but you see a little bit more of a person. He's not wearing a full mask or anything.
Sure, right? Yeah, he's not pretending. He just seems like he's
just a regular guy. At this
regular
point.
dude there, just doing his job. Yeah,
You're getting excited for collecting later on.
Cool, thumbs up.
Great.
And Arkin is probably like the other big main character. I mean, he's pretty funny. I do like how beat up he gets. It just keeps on.
Me
going.
too. He
That's
does
fun.
a good job
Yeah.
for what it is. You know what I mean? I have no issue with him or his performance. It's really just being able to pull any of this off, and it's so elaborate. It's ridiculous.
Any other characters that stand out to you besides those people? I mean, like everyone else is just fodder and like there for.
You get that older daughter who's weird, like bums the smoke off him, Arkin earlier, and almost seems like maybe she's flirting with him, and then she fucks off and screams at her mom. Her mom's like, "Well, you need to go on family vacation." She's like, "Mom!" Like, I can't even do the scream she does. I was amazed that it came from someone that looked like an adult.
I think it's also like one of the most unnecessary TNA moments to have in especially when you're just like, what is
when she and the guy sneak in.
It's
awesome.
You know what I mean? Like, I part of me was like,
talk about booby traps.
I get it.
I get it. Because like I do like the idea of them like stumbling through the house and like dodging all these crazy traps, but like why are you having the sex scene? Especially when like isn't she supposed to be like fucking underage too? Like isn't it supposed to be like a
because this is
daughter?
a fucking 2003 movie in 2009.
Yeah, dude.
Right,
It's like
exactly.
why have that?
It's Freddy vs. Jason.
Mm-hmm. No, I know it's so
it's that
weird
FJ mentality
and like out of place feeling.
Yeah.
Like you said, the idea of them bumbling around through the house and then stumbling into traps and shit would work very well, but it just doesn't pull off. And again,
well, fortunately, he gets kicked back into the bear trap, so that was kind of fun.
That was kind of
bear
fun,
bear trap's fun, good stuff. I mean, but again, all these people are just fodder for the gore, what's supposed to be the great thing about this movie. And it's like,
yeah, they're just like, we need more people to come in here and use these traps.
right.
Hers was hilarious, where she flies across the room and sticks into the wall of nails behind the screen.
I would have loved to.
Yeah, she flies through the air.
I would have
Yeah,
loved to have seen a scene where the cops raid the house. Like, if you set up that many traps, if you had the cops raid the house and just have a bunch of cops just get like see, that would have been like, okay, that makes like sense? Question mark.
That would have been the best ending. It's just cops. All the traps that we've seen throughout, we see them all got.
Just like a whole bunch of cops on the fish hooks. Like they're all, and they keep coming into the room and another one gets
into
caught.
The floor.
Yeah,
like getting their heads caught.
Again, this was an idea, a taste
Razor
of
wood.
things. Like it's interesting that these movies have this sort of, they do have a kind of a little bit of a cult following, the collector and the collection.
Yeah, I thought
because
it
there's
was
people
gonna
that really
be
want for the
better.
collected. Well, that's the thing. The first one really kind of It's not that good. I know you think it sucks and it's the worst thing ever seen, but I mean, in my opinion, it's not.
Well, I don't even know if it's
just so irritates you or whatever it is about it.
Yeah,
does not do it to me. I'm just kind of like, all right, that is all ridiculous, but I'm kind of just like, it's rolls off my back and up onto the next thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The next movie, I feel like, is a lot more fun.
I agree with you.
In the ridiculous world, you still have to suspend your disbelief, but it does something a little bit. I'd like to revisit it again. I did, like, when I originally rated them, I think I only gave the second one a little bit higher of a score, but it does a better job, I think, at what it could have done. I don't know. I think it's why it got people excited for a third one or something.
Yeah, because like the actual collector, like I like his look. Like his look is very off-putting and just weird. You know what I mean? And I feel like we get a lot more of a sense of like the atmosphere of the collector in the collection than in here.
And it's still, again, it's all fucking, it's pretty ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And like,
it's
probably just
bonkers.
I mean, you had that on top of Home Invasion. It's not even really, I mean, it's loosely based. It's not the same type of movie as this Home Invasion. This is a more traditional Home Invasion type of thing of a home being invaded by a person or people. So enough about any other characters. There's not too much dialogue. I mean, is any notable dialogue that you guys had here?
Very little dialogue.
Yeah, it's besides just like moments of, needing to get things done, or Arkin telling someone to scream so he can run away.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, that's...
Nope. Any of the noteworthy scenes are going to be the gore scenes. So we'll probably talk about those in a moment. Did anything fool you or surprise you besides just how the wackiness, how he could set it all up, how ridiculous it was?
It is hilarious that almost both times that that the initial scene with the jumping out of the box in the first thing, I don't know if it's the audio or the visuals, I legitimately jumped both, even knowing it's coming. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, great. It's a terrible buffer because nothing else happens that made me jump after that. But it got like, oh, all right. Okay, cool.
Well, I'm sure nothing surprised or scared Sam.
No.
Yeah, especially having seen it already, but no, there was no real thing where I wasn't ever strongly enough in the world to get scared. It was all, a little too funny and ridiculous. All right, so let's go over to the gores and the kills. So Gina Warden, she's killed off screen. That's the woman from the beginning.
Okay, the first house.
Yes. Michael Chase, he is the one who is tortured a whole bunch. The dad, he's tortured a whole bunch and then ultimately gutted. We see him hanging like upside down and upside down, guts askew.
Gutted, yeah. And the torture seems pretty bad. We see him when we first see him all cut up and bloody, he looks pretty bad. And then he falls down and like catches his ribs on the banister on his way down.
Yeah. Dude, the scene where he's back down in the basement and I think holes drilled into his feet, like that. Oh my God.
Something nailed into his feet.
Even knowing the scene coming up, and then but he is so fucked up. Like he is so fucked up.
Yeah.
And like every time I just wince, where I'm like, oh God, like the orbit of his eye is like cleaved and like bad, like it's, oh my God.
He gets pretty messed up, and then we do see that he has been gutted. And then we get Chad. Chad is our boyfriend boy who gets bear trapped.
Oh yeah, and he also he goes to throw a punch and he gets the knife stuck through his fist.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then like gets his fingers chopped off by some sort of trap device.
Yeah.
And then that's when he falls back into the bear traps, and then 1 foot, 2 foot bear trap, then fall back into the pile of bear traps all around. It gets
the one that crushes his head was just like, ugh.
Was it him that the collector threw knives at? Or is that our
I feel like that he's done a few
knife throwing part.
Yeah, he's a real good knife thrower. Well, not really actually, because I don't think he hit anyone, but He could throw him into
it
walls.
sticks into the walls or whatever.
I think the only person he kills with a
That's not
knife
easy.
thing is the paramedic, right? At the end of the movie, like he throws the knife, hits him in the
Yes.
eye.
Could be.
Yeah.
That's right. He does throw that. He does. Yep. Good call. Well, that's coming up soon. Then Jill, who was projected into the wall of nails. Projected because it was like the projector was somehow involved.
Slung
And
shit into the projector. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I get it.
And Larry Wharton, he was our guy who is from the beginning.
He was in the box.
Little Gambit. He was put into the box in this house and kind of popped in and out a few times. But ultimately, he gets electrocuted when Arkin and the little girl are trying to set up this plan to push over a fish tank and then push a TV into it when the collector comes in. But the collector, he's smarter than that. He throws his little man in there first. Larry gets it.
How about when he bashes that guy's face through the like door handle to break in? He's just like slamming his face into it over and over. And you see it kind of caving in, and like from the other side you see blood coming through the keyhole.
Yeah, man. Victoria, she was tortured ultimately a whole bunch, and have bled out from that.
She sure was.
The police officer who was mauled and had his neck stabbed. Then there was the medic, gets the knife to the head after the flip and all that kind of stuff. We also have the cat who was stuck in acid and then like cut in half by a window trap. And the dog like had his head lit on fire. I don't know. There was a head burning thing, and then he was shot by a shotgun. And
the dog gets shock putted towards the collector, and he just blows him away with a shotgun, right?
Yeah. So
maybe the second watch I stopped paying attention.
yeah. So that happened, and that's it.
And our main guy gets slowly,
he gets cut
up throughout the film,
beat up, fish hooked, razor handed,
hand raised,
all sorts of goody nonsense.
Runs
and there's a lot of that.
And then has his hands hung above him by fish hook.
Yeah, that's all in the whole climaxing when he's like ultimately in the basement being hung up in there. So it's like there's little bits of all that again throughout the movie that Ugat Malou just kind of was licking up a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and just hit the Gorometer.
It's time for the Gorometer. Fatality.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Psycho to the Sadness, how gory is this film? Intensity and consistency. It's pretty consistent. Well,
I was gonna say I mean it is. I mean, I would give consistency
towards the end though, like the first I don't know, 30 minutes. I don't know if there's much.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say maybe
it's pretty consistent.
I think balance. If it's spread across, I mean,
I'd give it like a 3, maybe.
I was going to say a 3. And then for intensity, I would probably give intensity a solid 4. You know what I mean? Like you have disembowelment.
I would agree with you.
You got dismemberment. You've got head in a bear. I mean, like there is some.
Yeah, I'd go 4, maybe even 4.5.
Yeah,
I could agree with
somewhere
that.
In that.
I'll
range.
be agreeable with all of that tonight. 7.5 sound good?
Yeah.
I think Ugat Malou is pretty satisfied with this. I mean, he's had better, but he's feeling good.
He's
decent.
Malou doesn't care about plot so much.
No, not at all. He's like,
unless the plot is like disturbing, you know what I mean? If it's gore for the mind,
exactly.
Gore.
I mean, this is gore for the mind, but it's just so badly put together. It doesn't work. It's clearly bad gore for the mind, right?
Bad gore for
mind gore. Because I mean, it is. What this man does is pretty disturbing.
Sure.
And he is good at it.
Yeah. I suppose so. Yeah.
Especially the fact that he's just set up all these traps for some kids to come into the house.
Saw for kids.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Why did he set these traps up at all? He's got the 2 parents in the basement.
Well,
why is the rest of any of that there?
Maybe he was going to play around and let
in case
them
anybody
go.
tries to disturb me while I'm down here.
That's actually an insanely good point, because I guess we don't see enough of the first couple's house, but it looks like the first couple's house was not booby trapped at all. And he just accosts both of them.
Yeah. Just gets right at him.
Yeah.
Maybe he was overcompensating for using no traps at the first one.
Oh,
he had to use all the traps for this one.
They got home too early.
Yeah.
He laid out all of his trap stuff, and then he pulled up. He's like, fuck.
Well, good thing he put the box out first.
Yes.
He put the box out first, and he heard their car pulling up. He's like, shit, I didn't have any of my traps ready. Had to
all
run
I have
the
is my
hide
bait
and-
box.
Yeah, perfect.
Collector's got a team of contractors.
Yeah, that
with
don't
him,
ask questions.
Other contractors that set all this shit up. Yeah. Hey, boys, we got an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, boss, what is all this stuff? We don't ask questions. We just get paid to come in and
ask questions
and run some wire. Just be fucking careful.
Hey, boss, am I putting the fish hooks in the bathroom, or am I doing that in the Florida room?
Is that the upstairs or downstairs?
The fucking upstairs. Oh man, I put the fire traps upstairs and the fish hooks downstairs. We gotta swish it. This guy's very particular. All right, so our climax of this film here, if you want to call it that, Arkin, he's been collected. He's been knocked out by the collector and taken in the basement at this point.
Sure.
He's tortured there for a little bit. Hannah, she's hiding nearby. Like you said, he has like his hands are in fish hooks. I think there's fish hooks in his back or some shit. He's just fish hooked around. He's not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre
hooked.
hooked.
Freak you out?
He's just a little fish hooked everywhere because it's freaky, right, Sam? Exactly. Messing with the normies. Police officer comes in. This is when he gets killed by the collector and his dog. Arkin is able to free himself from the restraints. Again, more Ugo Maloo goodiness. You get some bloody stuff there. And he rescues Hannah. There's this whole, major trigger warning. Huge F slurs of homophobic F slurs in an attempt to...
Very interesting.
A
Yes.
very interesting thing that he does an attempt to... The collector's kind of looking where Hannah's hiding, and he starts using this towards the collector, and that's very, I guess, triggering for the collector.
It stops the collector in his tracks. It's not until he calls him the F slur that he stops to turn his attention back to
Interesting thing to say and go that direction.
Yeah.
I
don't know why he thought that would do it. I mean, I guess you could.
Maybe that speaks to Arkin's character a little bit, but yeah, no, I mean, it's a very interesting thing in where he went to, but like we said, it certainly stops the collector in his track, brings him back to here, and that's when I think the cop comes in and maybe we deal with all that stuff. So Arkin escapes, rescues Hannah. They get out of there. They discover he plans to like burn down or blow up the house somehow. So they flee the basement. This is where we get the dog kill. They fight with the collector a little bit, and ultimately
placement blit.
A little blit. Because the collector, he gets blitted up with the knife chandelier.
Oh my god! And his screaming.
He's like holding on to
knife shando.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Blit. That's what happens when you get knife shando. You get blit. Yeah. What about it, Ross? Sorry.
No, it's just the collector when he was like it was so weird because it's just so.
It's like animalistic.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's supposed to. There's something he's supposed to
eyes,
be about that in this weird relationship he has with the spider.
And the other
whatever this spider is, this spider who's I think this spider is the real villain of the movie because it's there, like with the doll in the beginning.
So the spider did
encouraging him to do all this stuff.
Maybe the spider told him to do it.
It's a spider version of Son of Sam.
Yes.
So he's just like because he's a exterminator and he looks at me.
But like the collector has a moment with that spider as well.
He is an ex-terminator.
I get it. And then the spider's at like the end of the movie as well. So I don't know what they were trying to say and or do with that. But they flee the basement, fight the collector. He gets blitted and they escape. This is when we see the cops rolling up. And Arkin runs out into the road and gets smacked by a cop car. And as he's kind of passing out, he thinks...
That surprised me, actually. Sorry. Going for surprises. I was not expecting him to just fucking head over heels over the... Yeah, like...
Get blit.
Really gets drilled. And it's a good shot, too, right? Because it's from above and we see him like... Yeah, it's like a original Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, GTA, man.
Yeah.
So after he's like on his way to passing out, he sees Hannah, the little girl, in the side of the road. He thinks the collector's coming up to snatch her, but it's a cop. She gets rescued. Hey, everything's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
He gets put into an ambulance, and he's like, what time is it? Just before midnight. I got to call my wife. You got to call my wife. Because, you know, he was able to successfully steal this fucking very weird looking rock that does not look expensive at all.
No.
This little gem that he has. But
it's like a ruby, right? It's red, clear red.
Kind of,
guess.
but it also looks like a
red opaque.
What if if it's a blood opal?
Ooh, Wishmaster
blopal.
stuff. Blorpal. It does really look just like a paperweight that you get at like black market minerals at a mall.
Yeah. Like, I got this rock, we could use that.
Yeah.
But no, it's fine, whatever. So he has it in his pocket. He's like, yes, okay, I made it out. This is great. All of a sudden, boom, the ambulance gets hit. And Sam, as he mentioned before, to get that rollover shot of the ambulance roll in, and the inside shot of everything flying around, but he's strapped down. Really cool stuff. There's like all these little moments of like some like cool cinematography stuff going on there.
Yeah.
And then he's upside down. Oh, it's the collector. The collector has come to collect, and grabs him and stuffs him in a box as Arkin just like screams, you know, fuck you, I'll go fucking kill you. Right? Or something. I don't remember.
You should have called him a slur again.
Maybe, right? That would have stopped him. And then, yes, as Ross said, there's the alternate ending when Arkin is first escaping the house and sees the little girl, and it just like flips her off
and then runs off.
That was a legitimate alternate ending that they did.
Well, technically, if that ending happened, the movie would have been an hour.
Like an hour. Yeah, there's the whole stuff going back in.
There's a deleted scene where he flips off the girl and just runs off.
I'm sure there's probably more of the collector catching up.
Yeah, it sounds like it's probably like a gag or something that like the actor, thought it would be funny.
See,
I don't know why they would ever have shot that on the road. Considering also where it is in the movie. Yeah. If it had been closer to the very end, that would have been like, oh my God, I can't believe they almost did that. But it's like, no, there's still like 25 minutes after that.
And then I'm sure you stuck around after the credits to see the scene there. We see the collector watching a slideshow while sitting on top of the red box. And this is where Inside Arkin yells that he's going to kill him once he get out. The collector kicks the box to shut him up. Then it's over.
No.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Marvel influence already started. Yep. Post-credit scene.
The collector verse.
Yeah. It's in the Jin verse. I'm telling you, that was an uncut blood opal. There's a Jin in there waiting to get out. In our Wishmaster collector crossover universe.
Oh. That absolutely. He already has a Jin.
Oh my God.
That's how he gets all the traps set up so quickly.
That's how the traps get set up so quickly.
Boom. Nailed it.
Done.
Or maybe they're supposed to be nice things for people, but because a Jin is making them, they're all horrible traps.
The collector, yes, he is.
It's like,
he's actually a really nice guy.
Bedroom. Yeah, a new redecorated bathroom.
Oh, you mean fish hooks in the bathroom and acid on the bedroom floor? No.
Oh, Jin.
Final thoughts?
Dumb.
Ross?
Yeah, certain stuff was great. Like brain candy, just like, I don't know. I'm like half of me hated a lot of stuff, but the other half, just like you said, Bryan, was like, I am totally okay with it because it's just a ridiculous ride.
No, definitely. I understand. I'm right there in that boat with you. So with that, we're going to go ahead and go into the crematorium of questions. First question of the evening. How would we survive? Would we survive? Are any of us needing to be sacrificed? I mean, I don't think we're surviving this house of traps.
No. No, like the
There's
traps
no way.
have traps. Like we're not.
So maybe because I'm not really futzing with the traps, but if I saw this little gimp running around the house, I'd pick up the closest chair and beat the shit out of him.
Mhm.
Like, I understand he's got these knife throwing skills, and I'd find that out, and who knows what would happen there.
Oh, you think
But
you can take
that
him?
would be what I'm doing. Yes, I am not hiding from this guy. That is the first rule of
No.
dealing with
I feel
the collector, in my opinion, especially if I see this little guy in the corner staring at me.
I am gonna get absolutely completely final.
Creepy looking, but also I would, grab the biggest thing and
It
swing.
just starts swinging at him.
But that's the problem. You grab the biggest thing, it's booby trapped.
Exactly. I feel like I
You're
would
going to be
like
flung into a wall of nails, or
I'm gonna be Rube Goldberg, just like a trap into another trap. It'll be. I'll get nuked. I absolutely get nuked in that house.
He plans for that.
Sure.
He wants you to grab the biggest object.
That's true.
So I don't know. It's tough. I
So
think
I'd get trapped then. I'd get boobied.
Well, we have the knowledge that we could at any moment be in a house, leave the house for like an hour or two, and come back and it'd be fully booby trapped. So knowing that, if we go into this house, do you think we can? If we're in this house,
it's a room here in the crypt.
it's a whole room. It's just a booby trap.
Let's say
room?
a room it's a room that we normally
house.
go in. It's this room where we record.
Whoa.
And we've left this room to go explore, and we come back and it's full of booby traps.
Well, it's got to be these booby traps. I think we would immediately I don't know. Do you think you would walk into fish hooks?
No, but that's also that he ran in there to hide.
Exactly,
real quick, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So in that
There has to be like the right
possibly,
setup.
But if I was just
scenario.
going to go to the bathroom, unless they, what if they gave you a diuretic, so you're running to the bathroom?
That's
all
an
part of the
interesting way to
plan.
do it. No, I mean, I think we're getting killed. I don't
Yep.
think we survive.
Yeah, I think from a trap though.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
I don't see this little guy, especially if it's the three of us. I'm just saying.
You think you could take them? All right, cool. How do you make the film gooier? Does it need to be gooier? I mean, yes, you can make it gooier, like we said. Put
You
more
could.
cops in
It
it at
doesn't
the
need
end.
to be gooey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, that actually is what it needs. Oh my, that would.
What
be
if that's the end of the
incredible.
movie?
I'd love
He Arkin escapes, flips off the little girl, runs away, then just cops flood the house, and it's all the cops.
He calls the cops.
There's 20 minutes. Our main character is left, and now it's just cops dying for 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
I'd love that. I'm here for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's certainly how to do it. Let's talk about our hero level here. Arkin himself, our tenacity in iconography for a total of 10. He's pretty damn tenacious. He takes a fucking beating. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and ultimately lives through everything. Probably because the collector wanted to collect him alive and didn't kill him. But
What a specimen.
that's a specimen right there. He wants it.
Oh.
On a 1 to 5, what do you feel for tenacity, Ross?
I would give him a he's pretty fucking tenacious, dude. I mean, like he royally gets the shit beat out of him. I mean, I'd maybe give him I'd give him a 4 because like he escapes and then goes back into shit city to save the, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and deals with some
Yeah.
more shit and gets
Shit.
that's where all sorts of stuff goes down. Would you agree with that 4, Sam?
Yes, I would.
I'm happy to hear that. Microphone voice. Good. I agree as well. And iconography, not that iconic, I don't think, is the thing there. He's
No.
just kind of a guy.
yeah, like he, again, I think
I couldn't even tell you what he was
hits
wearing.
No, I couldn't
Nope.
either. I mean, he's just, I guess, in all black. No, it's. I think we make a really good point too. Is like if you saw this guy cosplayed, would you know what? I'm like, there's
No
no,
idea.
way. There's absolutely
No
no
fucking-
fucking
you would-
clue. I would give him a 1. You know what I mean? Like the iconography for him is like nothing.
It would have to be so specific. Like there'd have to be like
What's
a
our
fish hook
minimum?
in his face and like razor blades in
He'd
his
have
hand.
to pop
or like,
out of the box.
yeah, you'd have to have
like-
the box with it.
Yeah.
That's because it only becomes iconic with the collector involved. So what'd you say? 1.5?
Yeah. Oh, I just do
I'd-
it.
I said, what's the minimum?
0. There's no.
I'd give him a 0.
I mean, I'd give
If
him
you
a
need to bring a
0.5
prop with
to
you,
add in, like, well, again, iconography can be more than just the look. Like, there's a certain something to it, and I think he has a certain. Again, that goes back to his tenacity. Fuck it, 0. 4 total.
there's just nothing in his character design.
Sure. Plain ass man. Villain level, our collector. Let's go with, we'll start with power level. His power level. That's the thing. Like, he's an excellent trap
But
maker.
he's like fucking Santa Claus. All right. This guy is in there doing all sorts of magic in and out, like setting it up on his own time frame.
What if we do find out that he is supernatural? He's either supernatural or super rich and hires contractors to come in and do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super connected.
Super
I know
connected.
people.
That makes sense. But so in that essence, I think that's pretty powerful. To have money and connections is powerful.
I mean, like it or not, however it happens, the collector makes these traps. That is the reality of this movie.
It's true. It's true. This thing that we see, this person did all this.
Yep.
That's what the movie's telling us. So I guess he's pretty fucking strong or smart. And he throws knives.
And he throws knives.
Really well. With precision.
Does that freak you out?
I mean, misses it, you can run past it. Yeah.
Oh, and
Normie.
the back of his head slightly pokes out the back of the mask.
Mhm.
Does that freak you out?
It's a little misshapen
Is that
and burned.
freaky?
Can't really say. What's this material?
so sorry.
Strange, isn't it?
That's leading into iconography. So power level, do you want to give him like a 4? Because he's seemingly pretty powerful. He's time bending, maybe. Like,
Yeah, for real. And think about taking out this ambulance driver. And then and the ambulance itself, and
he runs into the
and
ambulance
throw him
with
in
a car,
and then it's not even it wasn't even an exterminator van anyway. He's a chameleon.
I'd like to think that he didn't use the van to hit the ambulance. He ran into the ambulance himself.
I like to think it was a booby trap he had set up where the ambulance ran over something and a boulder like swung into the side
that's
of
much
it.
better. Maybe he's a mutant. That's his superpower. He's kind of like he could just
I think he's a
traps
chameleon,
happen.
and that's why its eyes are like that.
Oh, that's part of it too. So his iconography, I mean, he's got that funky ass mask. He's got those eyes. He's got those knives. I would definitely know
Spider-Man pose in the corner.
He's got that hunched bad back at Pirates. He's I would definitely recognize him. There's no mistake. Like I would see this person and know it if someone was dressed up as a collector. But it's not like it hasn't penetrated mainstream pop culture by any means. It's very niche.
Yeah, even amongst horror fans, I feel like it's kind of a niche fandom.
Did you really know the look before you saw it, Sam? Besides maybe the back of maybe having seen the poster,
the cover,
but you didn't know anything.
the poster. Yep.
So I'd say maybe a 3.
I could agree to that.
I
was going to say 2.5, but I'd agree with a 3.
Yeah, I was going to overshoot. I was going to say 3.5 because, like, even if you don't know the movie, you know what I mean? Where it's like, even if you don't know the movie at this point, if I saw this dude cosplaying, I'd be like, okay, that's the collector. You know what I mean? Like,
so that's a 7, and a 7 beats the 4 because he captures that little guy, throws him in a box.
He gets collected.
He does.
He gets collected. Awesome. Scale still works. Hey, Sam. Should it have a sequel? What is your sequel idea?
No, it should not. I've heard good things about the sequel, though.
We've said it.
before, aside, I've heard it from you before we did this, but I've also heard that from other people. No, doesn't need a sequel. If it had a sequel, it should be, really getting in the nitty gritty how the collector does all that. Like, what are the booby traps for? Why'd you do it at all?
It's like this. It becomes like
how did you get the
Fincher-esque,
parents?
but it's detectives at the crime scene, like figuring out,
dying on a bunch of traps.
So why did this trap happen? What was he doing? Like, why are all these traps there?
Why is this? How did he set these up?
This detective drama.
That's it. Thank you.
Of finding the collector. That's cool.
I would lean okay, if you're going to set these traps up and you want to do the gore, right? You need to have the fucking body count. Why don't we have a sequel where it's, I don't know, like I wouldn't even
a frat house.
I would literally was going to say that a pledge initiation night in an abandoned house. So it's a bunch of fucking sorority and fraternity people, and since it's like an abandoned house, the collector has already set up everything. All these cats show up, everything gets locked in, and then they have to 10 of them have to try to survive the night. And then at least you got to up your body count,
I just like to make one suggestion of making it at the frat house. So it's still his superpower of how the fuck did he do this while we were gone for a few hours?
Yes, I think that's the way to go.
Partying.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think those are good.
And I'd love, for them to even comment it we weren't even gone that long. How did he do this?
See, it writes itself. No, I think those are both great ideas. I'd probably go along those route as well. So
what is the sequel?
What do you mean?
It's like the collection.
Yeah, the collection. And then the third one that's supposed to be coming out now is called The Collected.
But what is the second one about? It's like him breaking out of the collection.
It's like what if they invade his home?
Just somebody else.
Yeah, right.
It follows Arkin. Arkin's in it.
Sure.
And some other people, but yeah, it takes place with something he has set
at
up.
his place.
One of his, his pad.
But his place is also booby trapped, I assume.
Very.
Listen, you think he could booby trap somebody else's place? Wait
till you can see him booby trap his own place where he wants to have parties.
His booby traps have booby traps.
It's wild. Would you want to buy the soundtrack score? I don't even remember it. I'm going to say no.
It's that new metal.
I still don't want it. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't want it.
You sure?
Yep.
I'm good.
Don't need this new metal. This new metal is this is out of new metal times.
Yeah, it's stale.
Stale metal.
This is stale metal.
Past its popularity.
Is there anything action figure worthy? I'd say sure enough, the collector is action figure, like a whole
sure
trap set, like a little diorama.
It'd be that mousetrap game. That was the name of the game from when we were kids, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That mousetrap name, that mousetrap game. What was its name? Oh, you mean Mousetrap?
Yeah.
I never had it, so I wasn't sure if that's what it was called.
I didn't either. No one ever wanted to play it. No one ever wanted to, because you would spend all the time setting everything up.
All I ever did was set it up, but that was it was more fun to set up than play when I did do it at other people's houses.
Right.
We'd set it up and then we just want to set off the traps that we made. You know what I mean? Who wants to play this board game when you just made a trap you can set off?
Nothing else action figure worthy. You don't want an Arkin toy?
And oh my God, if you just did a Jack in the Box, but it's an Arkin in the box.
Hey, that's fun. I'll take an Arkin in the box promotion. That's the promo item. Arkin.
Well, that would be that'd be fun to come with the collector, like the
yes.
Mm-hmm. So, what merch promo prop item from the movie do you want? The mask would be cool to have. If you're going to take some sort of trap, maybe a fish hook. What about one of the fish hooks?
Sure.
Yeah.
A jar of acid.
Half a cat.
Which half? I'll take the other.
Half a cat.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nothing else I'm too excited for.
The tail side.
Wonderful.
You can have the face.
What are you throwing at the midnight showing?
Half a cat.
Shout out Scotty.
Shout out to Scotty. Fun with half cats. The
fish hooks,
yeah.
Wire,
acid,
just massive amounts of wire,
sharp wires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else? Razor wood.
Bras.
Yeah.
For when them titties come out.
Oh my god. God damn it.
Melons.
That's it. Throw melons instead. Beautiful. And the popcorn bucket. It's got to have some sort of like trap when you put your hand in.
You can't get it out.
Oh my god. That's fantastic.
The booby trapped popcorn bucket. That's enough of that. Let's just go ahead and get into our ratings.
I only want your fingers.
Should we all cut our fingers open and bleed on it?
Can you wrap your fingers around this?
I'll take a Voorhees burger and a slide of Jason's fingers.
Show them.
On this show, we like to use a rating scale of 0 to 5 fingers. Each finger represents a different quality about a movie. You can chop off half a finger, any amount of fingers and some sort of fraction amount. It's fine. Ratings are intended to be subjective. That's what's important and not objective. Let's start it off with, it's like, do I want to go with what I know is going to be the worst first or save that for last? Let's just do Sam. Sam, I want you to go first. So let's see how you feel about it.
All right. Sure. I was wondering about that. Okay. So engaging. Trying to think of how engaged I was the first time, because the second time I really kind of just stopped watching. I'll be generous because it's going to be a low score and give it a 0.75. Sticky. I'll probably just remember that I thought it was super dumb. But that'll probably be memorable for me for that reason. So I'll give it a 0.25 there. Stuffable. No. I mean, I definitely don't want anything from it, but the look of the collector is kind of cool, and there is some cool. No, I'll put that for cockles. 0 for stuffable.
Okay.
There is some cool cinematography, and the look of the collector is kind of cool, so I'll give a 0.25 for cockles, and rewatchable is a 0 because I won't watch it again. So that's a 1.25.
Wow,
that feels good.
That's be my cat territory with Ross. Speaking of Ross, you're going to go ahead and go next.
All right. Engaging. I'm going to give engaging a, man, I was between like a 0.5 and a 0.75 because I hate to say it, but I was multitasking while watching this. But I think for the benefit of the doubt, I'll give it the 0.75 just because it does have that kind of tension, and especially with the cat and mouse and stuff like that. At least I remember the first time watching it, I was pretty engaged. Sticky. I'm going to give a 0.5. And the 0.5 is mostly for the gore scenes. I mean, the bear trap scene, the in the basement dad mutilated, it was just fucking crazy. And then obviously acid cat in half is also going to be up there. But also on the flip side of that, I completely did not remember that our main hero had a kid or a wife or like the compelling stuff. I did half the plot points did not remember this time around. Stuffable, Stuffable I'd give a 0.5 to. I really like the look of the collector. I don't know if I would necessarily get a shirt, but if they had a prop mask, that might be something to add to my mask collection. Just because it's so weird. And first off, I'd like a replica of it just to see what it's made of, because I'm betting it's foam, Maybe it's not. I don't know.
The more I'm thinking about it, it looks like a packing material.
Yes.
Like something that if you bought like a washing machine or something,
House
it would be
insulation.
wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cockles. Cockles is going to get...
So what was that? Sorry.
0.5. And then for Cockles, yeah, there's such dumb shit, but like it's kind of a fun ride. Cockles, I'll give like a 0.5 to, just because it's just dumb. Like as long as I can just like put my brain in the passenger, like in the back seat, it's kind of a fun ride. And I also like the weird, creepy, crawly, fucking golem skittering of the collector while he's doing stuff. Especially now that I'm thinking about it, like he obviously has to have magical powers to set up all these traps. And then rewatchable, I think
like a time elf.
Rewatchable is gonna get the 0.25. It's not that I'm never gonna watch this movie again, but if I'm going to watch a collector film, I'd watch the collection versus this one. So like it would be, yeah, if like I'm in the mood for the collector in the movie, I'm gonna just go with the sequel than this.
There you go, 2.5.
Yeah, middle of the road. I'm totally okay with that.
Cool. Love it. All right, I'll finish this all off and give it a 0.5 for engaging, because I'm pretty much halfway engaged, only kind of looking up and interested when the cool stuff is happening. Sticky, I'll probably get over 0.5 as well. Again, like remembering half the movie or so would be that the gore, the scenes of all that kind of shit,
Traps.
which I kind of remember, and I remember who the collector is. I remember our main character, so I remember that nonsense. Stuffable, yeah, I'll give it a 0.25 because there is some stuff I would have. Take, maybe buy for very, very cheap. I wouldn't be opposed to anything like that. So
if I could
get it at a discount,
barter or haggle.
Cockles, I'll give it a 0.5 because I feel like there's an idea there that I do like. That's interesting. There's something about the collector and that kind of something there. And rewatchable, I agree with Ross in the 2.25. Just that I wouldn't ever not watch it again, but I'm definitely not like wanting to get out there and watch it. So that is a 2 from me, which gives this one is fucking getting Hellmouth specialty. It's a 1.9 from us.
Oh, just dying, huh?
Yeah, just dying. But our
Going
club,
to the Hellmouth.
our acolytes had some things to say about it as well.
Oh, great.
Speaking of Scotty, he was our first one to pop in. Says, my little review of The Collector. As I've mentioned before, I colored dailies for this movie, and it was my first screen credit. However, I did not watch the complete movie until a few years ago. I'm not sure why I waited so long.
Probably looked dumb.
The Collector feels like exactly what it is. An idea that was originally positioned to be a Saw prequel, but got reworked into this. It's a cool concept, but for me, it ends up feeling a bit too much like torture porn. Plus, the ultra stylized look becomes a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell the producers were like, make it look like 7.
Yeah.
It was worth watching, but I'm in no hurry to watch it again. 2.5 out of 5 windowsill razor blades. Thank you very much, Scotty.
Thank you for that, Scotty. I agree with pretty much everything you said.
Except for the rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit high, but moving on, Tiger Snake Kate joined in. She said, I really enjoyed The Collector. It isn't a movie I rewatch often because I find it pretty icky in some parts. Yep. But I like the protagonist, and the collector is a really mean and scary man. And just to jump in on that real quick, saying she liked the protagonist. Again, I did like him. I have no problem with him or his character or anything like that. I thought he did a good job. She then went on to say, I was going to give it 2 out of 5, but the color correction on this movie is so good, I'm bumping it up to a 3. Those daily color corrections.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thank you, Acolytes. We appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And if you want to join in on the show and say shit like that, jump in our Discord. We talk around and you can tell us all your thoughts and feelings and we will reply to that. But get it on the show, the Acolytes, the Patreon. Get that little privilege. So as I said, it is a 1.9. It is getting thrown into a hellmouth and out of the crypt forever. The gods have blessed us with the ability to at least do that. Mm-hmm. And it sits in some other interesting company. We have 2 other 1.9s. Soul Station. Remember that classic?
Ooh, okay.
Personal favorite of mine, Ross's favorite, that's for sure. The Greasy Strangler is there as well.
Oh no!
Right above it at 2 is like things like Horde, Marty's, Jason Goes to Hell, Puppet Master. Right below it, 1.8. We have Murder Party was a 1.8, and Child's Play 3.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. So that's the scores, and that's where they sit
into the Hellmouth.
Yeah.
In the Goo Book. Another one in the Hellmouth. And with that said, that concludes tonight's meeting of Chuddle the Pod. If you're enjoying the show and want to stay trapped with us, follow Chuddle the Pod on Instagram and Threads. Want to see Ross's killer tattoo work? Follow at Ross Purvis on Instagram. And if you're in the Central Florida area for a little bit longer, go ahead and get inked by the man himself and buy his art. You can just buy his art and he'll like ship it to you. And that's art.
Wild.
That's cool.
If you want to come down and talk about the collector, I'll do it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. A whole go in a box for you. We'll go in you both can go in a box. We'll tattoo you in a box. I don't know. I said it. I can't hold him to that. You can follow
my tattoo in a box.
You can follow at Chuddle the Sam, Chuddle the Bryan, and Chuddle the Ross on Letterboxd to track what we're watching in and around the crypt. And if you want to hang out with us, fellow Chuddlers, or with us and fellow Chuddlers and Acolytes and everyone else in between, join our Discord, become part of the Chuddle community. There's a link to all that gooey goodness in the show description below. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me tonight, Ross and Sam.
Thank you.
I love you guys, and it was awesome to have you here. We talk about the collector. Such a fun time. In 2 weeks,
it's always good to lean our foreheads into each other.
Exactly. For a couple hours
straight
every week. It's nice. In 2 weeks, we'll return to offer up our next tribute to Yaldamel. And until next time, avoid the time loop.